Buddhism spread to Tibet and Mongolia. The Nalanda tradition didn't spread in Tibet and other countries, but they kept it, preserved it, and they studied and also spread it further.
आपने इस विरासत को फिर से खोजने और पुनर्जीवित करने में सहायता की है। आज आप में हम उस प्राचीन भारतीय
So this ancient Indian tradition has become alive today.
संगत और यांत्रिक परिवर्तन के प्रति समर्पित हैं। परम पावन जी, आपने कई बार कहा,
Your Holiness, you have taught many times, Nalanda tradition is not just religion, but it is a wisdom tradition. Because we use logic and reason.
शास्त्रों में कोई अंधविश्वास या निर्विवाद विश्वास नहीं है।
So the teachings are not blind faith, but
वर्तमान समय के भौतिकवाद और उपभोक्तावाद पर फोकस करने के बजाय
everything is being scrutinized through reason and logic.
पर ध्यान केंद्रित करना सिखाती हैं। हमें अपनी समस्याओं के समाधान के लिए स्वयं के भीतर देखने तथा संतुष्टि और शांति की तलाश करने के लिए प्रेरित करती हैं। मुझे यह जानकर खुशी हो रही है
I'm happy that Bihar state, to which I belong, there is, in order to spread the teaching of the Nalanda tradition, the Dalai Lama Center for Tibetan Ancient Indian Tradition as a wisdom is being established, which is a multidisciplinary institution which will not only give the opportunity to see you, Your Holiness, in Bodh Gaya, but it will teach people the legacy of Your Holiness. Your message, may your message spread and remain. Keep spreading in the world. On this 90th birthday of Your Holiness, I pay my respects to you and Tashi Delek.
Thank you. Tujchena. DJ la ari shung da mina khane gui chunga thuje la phiwe chamdi langye jumbe da sigui shugui. Next is the screening and reading of birthday messages from US State Department and former presidents of the United States and current president of Taiwan. Thoma dela ari chisi lekungi yaga da dugi ledon thogi thungche lero shumba jam Bethany Morrison lagi ari chisi lekungi tagdam langye jumbe shugui. I request Bethany Morrison, Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for India and Bhutan, to read out the statement from U.S. Department of State.
Thank you. It's an honor to be with you today. I have a statement from Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The United States extends best wishes to His Holiness the Dalai Lama on his 90th birthday. His Holiness continues to inspire people by embodying a message of peace, unity, and compassion. The United States remains firmly committed to promoting respect for the human rights and fundamental freedoms of the Tibetan people. We respect efforts to preserve Tibetans' distinct linguistic, cultural, and religious heritage, including their ability to freely choose and venerate religious leaders without interference. Thank you.
Thank you, Bethany. DJ la ari shungi sinzi surba kushab Bill Clinton tang kushab George W. Bush kushab Barack Obama chegi tsamdi nyembar sigushugi. Next, we will screen the birthday video messages from 3 of the former presidents of the United States, the 42nd President Bill Clinton, the 43rd President George W. Bush, and the 44th President Barack Obama.
Your Holiness, Hillary and I are honored to join with your countless admirers all around the world in wishing you a very happy 90th birthday. Throughout your life, you've been one of our world's greatest voices for peace, for dialogue, for understanding. And through your teaching and your examples, you have inspired millions to follow in your footsteps. In a time when we see the forces of division tearing at the fabric of our common humanity, we need your wisdom more than ever to remind us that what we share is more important than our interesting differences. As you celebrate this special milestone, I want to thank you for your friendship. I remember vividly every encounter we've ever shared, and I treasure them all. And I'm grateful for your enduring efforts to build a better, kinder, more compassionate world. Happy birthday, and many, many more.
Happy 90th birthday to my friend, the Dalai Lama. Your Holiness, the world is a troubled place, and we need your spirit of kindness and compassion and love more than ever. Thank you for the example you set. Here's hoping for many more happy birthdays.
I want to wish a very happy birthday to the youngest 90-year-old I know, my dear friend, His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. It is humbling to realize that you've been a leader on the world stage for longer than I've been alive. You've shown generations what it means to practice compassion and speak up for freedom and dignity. Not bad for someone who describes himself as a simple Buddhist monk. Happy birthday, Your Holiness. Thank you for your friendship, for your example, and for everything you've done for the cause of human rights around the world. Here's to many more.
Allow me to read the written birthday message from Lai Ching-tai, the President of Taiwan. His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, Office of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, July 6, 2025. Your Holiness, on behalf of the government and people of Taiwan, I extend our heartfelt best wishes for your well-being, good health, and happiness on the occasion of your 90th birthday. We are deeply appreciative of your lifelong commitment to compassion and humanitarian values, spiritual support for Buddhist communities, and profound inspiration for the Tibetan people and the world. Your unwavering devotion resonates with all who cherish freedom, democracy, and respect for human rights, values that the people of Taiwan hold dear. In the face of regional and global challenges, we remain committed to fostering a peaceful and sustainable future for the next generations based upon understanding, dialogue, and wisdom. May this auspicious occasion be filled with joy, and may Your Holiness continue to illuminate the world with the light of wisdom and compassion. We wish you continued good health, happiness, and fulfillment in the year ahead. Sincerely, Lai Ching-tai, President, Republic of China, Taiwan. Thank you. Tushchana, DJ Laya, Tente Chunche, Kui Tungagi, Ngarse, Dembuta, Hindi ta Ingegi Gewe, Kuden Joshi, Luya, Yendoshugu, Yagagi Sheba Taji, Mohit Johan Ta, Bidishi Sen Nigi, Netibe, Lushedi, Pulam Shugi. We will now have the cake cutting ceremony and presentation of Godun theme song in Hindi and English languages, led by famous singers Mohit Chauhan and Bidishi Sen.
A very, very happy birthday to you, His Holiness Dalai Lama Ji. We are blessed,
We are honored
and it's
and
an
blessed.
honor and a privilege to be here.
दलाई लामा ले चले जो शांति के और सत्य के संधान के अभियान का परम पावन परम पावन
ज्ञान परंपर लेकर चित्त का विस्तर लेकर बुद्ध की करुणा परिमेय प्यार का संसार लेकर मुक्ति पथ जगत के कल्याण का पथ
विश्वमन भवन परम पावन दलाई लामा विश्वमन भवन परम पावन दलाई लामा विश्वमन भवन परम पावन दलाई लामा ओम मानी बेने ओम मानी बेने ओम मानी बेने ओम मानी बेने एक ये संदेश उनका खुश रहे हर व्यक्ति खुश हो देश दुनिया और मानव मूल्य की पहचान हो उसके लिए सम्मान हो तो पंथ जो भी हो जो भाषा हो जो भी देश सब है एक सब है नेक सबका एक ही सावन परम पवन परम पवन
एक उनका वचन मंगल को मान चुका दूसरा है मिटे धर्म की विश्वता तीसरा तिब्बत संस्कृति हो सुरक्षित और चौथा युवा मन जाने जाता है
This is mentioning the four major commitments of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Promotion of secular ethics or compassion, human values, common human values, and then religious harmony, the universal holy mind, Your Holiness the Dalai Lama. The universal holy mind, Your Holiness the Dalai Lama.
परम गुरु की मधुर मृदु मुस्कान भक्त जन का कर चिर कल्याण ज्ञान की जाति रहे ये जो सतत करुणा रहे ये सो धर्म संस्कृति देश का नायक परम पवन दलाई लामा विश्वमान भवन विश्वमान परम पवन दलाई लामा विश्वमान भवन विश्वमान परम पवन दलाई लामा शरणं गच्छामि धर्मं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि
Di chele ya pante sigyon chogi gyaga gi silo modi chogi chamji nawashi nyindu shure.
Sejong will read the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's message on this occasion.
This is the message from Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. I join 1.4 billion Indians in extending our warmest wishes to His Holiness the Dalai Lama on his 90th birthday. He has been an enduring symbol of love, compassion, patience, and moral discipline. His message has inspired respect and admiration across all faiths. We pray for his continued good health and long life.
Tushen ang kung sigyo cho DJ la gyari gyuze wa thakjin train women ne gyari deden jeju wanam ki kusap shude chino kongse kem gwe chimbu cho la kui thungar suwe chöden gi yipsu pyoge insumna mönsi kwebe gyuze gi sogo chagda bilam shugi. A renowned Chinese artist Chen Weiming will offer an art piece to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama.
There's an ancient wisdom that you have spoken, for truths that can never be broken. What's forever true, this song's to honor you. We love your love and your joyful way, and how you see the world every day. What's forever true, songs to honor you. I see you, you see me, tell me your story. I see you, you see me, all of your glory. Sometimes we feel glad, sometimes we feel sad. With your gentle way, we love every day. When we listen from our hearts, that's where it starts. And how you see the world, with love every day. I see you, you see me, tell me. See me, all of your glory. I see you, you see me, bring us in harmony. I see you, you see me, wish you happy birthday. Gratitude we share, thank you for your loving care. Today we want to say, have a happy birthday. I see you, you see me, tell me your story. I see you, you see me, all of your glory. I see you, you see me, bring us in harmony. I see you, you see me, wish you happy birthday, wish you happy birthday.
Tushena DJ Lia Pende Chojo Choki, Chino Consegam Guchimuchoki, Zenam E. Tola, Chadebiyabadi, Unjenangyu. I request Honorable Speaker to release a biography of His Holiness the Great 14th Dalai Lama. Zigong Choki, Pumi Tikzuki, Leje Ledun, Singtun Nambata, Shablu Nishutanga Khorke number Sengda Bugyu. I request Honorable Si Kyong to present the Service Excellent Award to 2 best performing staff of the Central Tibetan Administration and award 3 staff who have completed their 25 years of service to the Central Tibetan Administration. Pumi Tikzuki, Chilu Nidong Nishutopshi Led, Genzin Dezin, Kone, Leje Ledun, Singtun Sengda Topge, Sishuwa Tsaya Yangzula. Tsaya Tada Tushun Lero Gimirim To, Men Par Pendelingi Sane Gunzingi, Sishuwa Tumure.
Tsama Yangzul is currently the Tibetan chief representative in Menpat Tibetan settlement. So Tenzin Sireng is currently serving in the Religion and Culture Department of CTA. And then Namgyal Sawang from DIIR, Department of Information, and Nyimat Sireng from Security Department, and Namgyal Sireng. They have completed 25 years of service in the CTA.
Tushina, DJ Laya, Pende Sigong Chene, Kundun Namlaya, Kudun Tindengi Chada Bugyu. I request Honorable Sigong to present mementos to the guests. Chino Hoskem Gunchimbucho, Podalaya, Chigyu Yangre, Kaptidu Kunjan Nambata, Mima Namba, Mutune, Rane Sushura.
As His Holiness leaves the venue, everyone else is requested to stay where they are.
The guests and the general public to kindly be seated for the continued programs. Geji Gyuze Wanam Gi Rikshung Tabdin Di Rimshin Tada Gozu Narona. I request the cultural dance troops invited from across the world to begin their performances. We will begin the performances as His Holiness departs from his residence.
Comes to an end. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday. birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. 生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐 ，Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. 唱给那位把微信到底。牵个希望跟紧加错意，下班西地马路很有情，在我大会把微信到底，给我马路就为你，牵个希望跟紧加错意，下班西地马路很有情。彼此协定所绕过途中，依旧平安和此生处。月从观自在菩萨，愿这长处直至轮回时，愿这长处直至轮回时，愿这长处直至轮回时。
그렇잖아 무튼에 제고 중제 제고 무튼에 꺄야이 단다 세다 쉐지라 추리기 추조라 펩기기 군제 넘버 추너 상알야 닝군 수치다 제 군제 넘버 수리아 정칸라 셀라도 다나시 미마 칭다 롭투 넘버라 셀라디 줄라칸기 숭조 라베나라 타티슈도. The lunch for the attendees of Churik 15th religious conference will be served at Chenor. Other guests are requested to proceed to Surya Hotel for lunch. All general public will be served lunch in the temple courtyard. The program will continue with performances.
Rishu Shena Sikwi Shugui Lirim Shamse Tangbu Dilaya Tewe Tongsum Tashi Royan Sokbane Chin Chesh Maplam Shugu. In continuation of today's culture program, we now have a performance by Jing Quin Sha Sang Quin team from Taiwan. They will present a piece titled Radiant 90